What's up, guys? Quarter Hoarder here. I'm here with Brian from Digging 925 and Kyle from the Nickel Nibbler.
Hey.
Kyle and I just drove like three hours to get down here. Brian got us this awesome permission. I'll show you the house maybe later. I'll give you a smidge of it, but it goes back hundreds of years. We're in front of this corn crib. Is that what they called it?
Corn crib, tobacco,
Original.
something.
Oh, this place beautiful.
It's a tobacco hanger.
Super excited though. We're gonna check this out. I hope we find some great stuff today. So we'll be back on the first dig. See you soon. Later. This is my first dig. Do you guys agree this is my first dig? I just got here. First dig, it was a good signal. It was coming up in the mid-high 80s. I could tell it was oversized. It could have been a can. I got something here in the hole. I only dug out. It's longer than my thing. It's going to be some sort of a tool.
A barbecue fork.
Well, it could be something new.
That's cool. It is a barbecue fork.
Now, is it old though, Kyle? It's riveted.
It's riveted, so yeah, it's 1800s.
Kyle, look at, oh, there's a maker on it up here. There's a maker.
That's not, I don't think that, is it a serving fork or a barbecue fork?
It says D-O-U-P-O.
Dopo.
Dopo. Kyle, that's what I used to call you in high school.
Yeah.
Come on, that is awesome.
That is pretty cool. That's definitely a good culture.
And
This
that's
could
just
be-
the right
and look-
size for when you eat.
This could
And
be
on the way
original.
home, you can poke Kyle with it.
Yeah.
That is super cool.
That is pretty bad. I like it.
I'm gonna go
Now,
get
this
it.
is the kind of stuff I love finding. And this was the first dig of the day. We just got here.
Look, I'm about in my first hole right
Yeah,
there.
Kyle dug one hole, Brian dug one hole, I dug one hole. That is cool.
I got a 56 signal I'm getting on. It's probably a button that's about 6 inches.
Oh,
Good job, brother.
thank you, sir. All right, guys, I got an interesting find here. I'm right by the old, I think this is like part of the old barn or something like that. These are original floors. The original floors are hand hewn. It is amazing inside. Maybe I'll show you later. And I just got this piece. I think it's off one of the old doors. Maybe, I don't know what it could be too. Some sort of a bracket. You can see right there in the middle there was a screw or something that broke off. I don't know what it is, and this isn't necessarily a treasure, but this is probably an original piece, or at least an 1800s piece. It's brass, it's heavy. I just think this like that's cool. And I'm right outside, like I said, these old structures. So excited to find almost anything that could have some good age to it. Cool find. Let's keep on digging. I called Kyle over. Brian's in the front. I was digging down. It was a pretty good signal, Kyle. It was in the 70s, and I pulled this out. And you're thinking, oh, good, Jay, it's a piece of pipe. But I started cleaning it out, and there's glass in the middle of it. Oh. So then I'm thinking, like, is it like a lens to like a binocular or something like that? Or
First I thought kaleidoscope, but then I see this is threaded. So I'm thinking it could be, you're right, it definitely could be like a telescope lens or something. That's really nice.
see that, Kyle? Would you consider that cool, Kyle?
I would give that an 8 out of 10 on the cool rating.
Well, that's a little
Maybe-
high.
Oh.
I'm thinking maybe a 6 out of 10.
I have a different scale than you do.
Your scale, like, there's not much
My,
room for improvement.
my scale's lighter.
Right, there's only very little improvement on your scale. But yeah, I thought it was a pipe. I started cleaning it. There's glass, so let me see if I see you any better. Oh, you look incredibly handsome. Not so much.
Oh.
All right, Brian's got something. I'm gonna walk over. He said it's ovular.
I don't know.
I'll listen to his commentary.
I have no idea what it is. It's oval shaped. It rang up 82-ish, but it's lead backed and it has 2 connections there, like a rosette would have. But like I said, it's oval shaped.
May I hold that for a second?
Yeah, it's like a mini belt plate.
I thought I saw a marking in the middle. Like a floral marking. It's faint.
It might. I hope it does. That would be cool. That's definitely period.
No, that's super duper old.
I mean, it's lead backed, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I could feel. Yeah, over here. I think it might be some sort of a
fancy rosette.
Do you think it's for horse or what the hell just flew in me? I don't know. That's really cool, though.
You guys,
definitely feel
if
that.
you know, put it down in the comments, please. You guys seem to know everything. So,
Awesome.
help a brother out.
Good find, whatever it is.
Yeah, thanks, man.
All right, Kyle's got something. Kyle's been having a slow day. He hasn't called me much. Let's see what it is. He's going to the bag. Let me see if I can come around the shade.
I was looking to see if I had any juice to squirt it with.
Oh, I see some fanciness.
There's a loop on the top.
I do see
Looks like
I have some.
Maybe a pendant of some
Like
sort.
water.
Rolls off the tongue.
72? Oh, I thought you meant the tone was a 72. Kyle's got some bling thing. What is that?
I don't know. It looks like jewelry of some sort.
It's definitely fancy. Oh, even when you drop it again, it's fancy. A pin?
Pin that.
It's a pin. Yeah, it's a pin. But what's up with that loop at the top? If it's a pin, what does that loop?
Maybe you could wear it both ways as a necklace or a pin.
Can I see it for a
I
second?
think it's obviously my best find.
Oh, it's a
of the
really
day.
nice find. It's really nice. I just wonder what it is. You can see the pin in the middle clearly. Just wonder what that loop would be for.
I can give it a couple squirts and
No, I can make
check.
it out. I mean, you can do it.
I'll clean it up later, but yeah, I think it's
I like it.
it's
I mean,
sweet.
that's a nice fancy. Your best find of the day.
Yeah.
I put it right up there with my fork. What an incredible find. Kyle, come here. I was digging down. This rang up a 9091, and I'm thinking it might be a can, but I swung over and it wasn't that deep. Now, don't get super impressed. It's not the age of it that's important. It's my first ever Eisenhower dollar.
Oh, that's cool, man.
First ever one. I was just thinking about that. Like, whoever finds Eisenhower dollars?
Nice.
It's only from 1972.
Still, that's
Bro, that's cool.
I
I've never
saw
found
how
one.
big it was in the ground, and I was like, what the heck is this thing? And I saw Dwight's bald head. How cool
My
is
name
that?
is not Dwight.
Oh, so you wear a hat. then.
Oh, never mind.
My first one ever.
Good job, brother.
Thanks, man. Brian, that puts me in the lead.
Oh,
Now I'm up to $1.29. Oh, I love that. That is so cool. All right, so the Nibbler's over there in the shade. Bry's over there in the shade. I'm the only idiot out in the sun. I just catch another coin. I haven't gotten any old coins. This is a modern clad dime. If you can see the year in the bottom, it's 1965. When you get those 65s 1 year off, it's a real bummer. It's not going to focus, but a 65 doesn't need to be focused on. So but we're going to start marching all the way to the back. This is an old farm, or at least it was, so hopefully our luck will change. Let's keep on digging. All right, guys, we're taking a break. Not a ton of finds so far yet, nothing super old. We're getting ready to walk out this field now. We just ordered a pizza, so we're all filling up. I just dug, I didn't dig it, I plucked it, a 4-leaf clover. So now I'm gonna get here, I'm gonna let you touch it, because now I think we're gonna, yeah, that was really good. Touch it a little bit. That's way too feminine. Come on, just grab the thing.
Now
we
we,
go.
got the
There we
itis.
go.
Here's the problem. Now we all got the itis.
Well, when I say here, look at this, don't ever do this to me. That's creepy.
I was fondling your flower.
Right, I
not
don't-
trying to take it from you.
So now we're going on. We're gonna go back this way. I'm sure we're gonna find some stuff. And then the homeowner told us there's a 1700's graveyard back there. Now I'm not gonna dig it, but Kyle and I love seeing old graveyards. We're gonna walk back there and take a look at some of the gravestones too. So that's gonna be the thing. Brian's looking for a 4-leaf clover of his own now. Hopefully he finds one. Hopefully he finds some good stuff. All right, my first good coin. This is pretty deep. I know no one can ever tell when you do this thing with your knife, but well, just trust me, it's really deep. But it's an Indian penny. You can sort of see, I'm gonna give it one little rub. I can't see, I thought I saw 1 cent. Yeah, you can see the O. You can see the O in 1, and you can see some of the wreath coming down, so I'm almost positive this is an Indian. I'll clean it up later and I'll show it, because right now it doesn't look like much, but that's what it is. Awesome. Oldest coin of the day. No date, but maybe later I will. All right, guys, I'm cleaning it up. Well, I don't want to say cleaning it up, but a little bit of sweat from my brow, which I know is disgusting. I can see it's 1870 something. And the Indians from the 1870s are some of the rarest ones. I just can't make out the date yet. But I will definitely clean this up and try to get a date off of it. But it's 1870 something. That could be really good. Awesome. I'll check it out later. Best find of the day for me. Neighbor, hey, how you doing? The neighbor is mowing the lawn. He's about 15 feet from me. He's a nice guy though. I'm gonna go ask him for permission to do his property. And even though I don't live around here, Brad can come back and do it. But I'm still near the old barn. Well, it's a house now, but it was a barn. And I just got a key. It says Curtis on it, WR something. I don't know. It's not a house key, I don't think. It's a good find. Right about there, I just dug a huge spill. I think I dug 9 dimes and about 14 pennies, but they were all modern. In that area right there, you might be able to see the dirt spot. So a huge spill, but none of it was old. Couldn't believe it. The neighbor's still mowing the lawn. Brian and Tev are way out there. I'm still doing near the barn. I got a good one here. I'll let you listen to it. I know it's hard to see. It's about 6 inches. I think it's going to be a dime. I'm hoping it's a silver dime. I'm going to dig it live. Hold on, I'm going to mount the camera. I know it's loud. The neighbor's still mowing the lawn. Where'd you go, bugger? There it is. There it is. That's what I saw. I got silver. Here comes Bri, just in time.
Silver?
Yeah. Bri, in this area, I probably dug 30 coins just now. All modern, 30 of them. Pennies, dimes mostly. And I finally got one here. This is how I just saw it. And I can see it's a dime.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pop it.
Pop it.
I'm gonna pop it
doing?
now. I was waiting for you.
It's a mercury.
It's a mercury dime.
Silver, buddy. You got on it. You got the Indian and the mercury.
Oh, Bri, wait till you see this Indian. 1943, I think. But this Indian, hold on, I put it in my top pocket. Do you know about like old coin key dates and stuff?
Yeah.
This Indian I just got, I can't get the whole date. It's 1870 something, and those are the good years. This is my mercury dime. I'm sorry, I don't mean to blow it off, but it's so noisy with this mower guy. But you know, what am I gonna do? It's his yard. So also my first silver coin. I get to get the one weedy, and you guys saw all the other coins I got here, but they're all modern. But
It's a 71.
I thought it might have been 72. But we'll investigate. I'll be back, guys. All right, I called Kyle over, not because I found anything, but because I found the 4-leaf clover. Where is it, Bri? Here it is. And I want Kyle to pick it because Kyle could use some extra luck. There it is. Kyle, come pick this clover. I only touched it with my glove hand, so all the luck will rub off on you. The one with 4 leaves on it.
But you good.
Is that it? Oh, come on! I didn't get to. I'm supposed to like blow on it, I think, or something, right?
Oh, something's gonna be blowing, but
You're
it's.
supposed to eat them.
I don't know what you're supposed to do with it. Is it good?
No.
All right. We're getting a little tired. We've been here about 8 hours or so. Yep. Kyle's digging the last hole of the day. The guy that was riding the lawnmower, when he stopped the lawnmower, me and Bri walked over. We did get permission to his yard. I live really far from here, and so does Kyle, but hopefully Bri will come back and do his whole yard, and the guy was telling us about all the other old houses in the neighborhood. So
They will be coming back.
So I probably will, because now Bri is going to have access to the whole town, and I'm going to miss out. So maybe I'll come back again. But super nice guy. So I always tell you guys, talk to everybody. Don't ignore him. It only opens doors. So we're going to go check out that 1700s graveyard, and we're going to see what we find. So I'll meet you over there, but we're going to be done for the digging for the day. All right, later. All right, we're at one more spot. We were checking out that cool old cemetery back there. And then Bri said, hey, do you want to do some swinging in here? Not in the cemetery, but of course we did. So one last hurrah before we take the long ride home. Kyle's digging the first hole over here. And Bri said he's found good old stuff here. So one last hurrah. There is a dead frog by my feet. I don't know if you want to see it. There he is. So there you go. That's what I found so far. Oh, you should be quiet. I gotta be quiet.
It's very
ornate. I gotta be quiet.
You ready for this?
That watch? It's sharp. Oh, look at that.
I don't know. It looks like it's to an old hairbrush. A lady's hairbrush or something.
That's pretty cool.
But it's pretty.
Some daisies on there.
Yeah. Some girl back in the 1700s.
Why's it gotta be a girl, man?
I don't. Let's not get into
It could have
that.
been one of those.
Let's not get into that. Let's not get into that snowflake. There you
Wow,
go.
that is some pretty fancy on there.
That is some pretty fancy.
Very nice, man.
Yeah, I told you I was going to get silver today.
I never doubted you.
Look how deep that was.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I just dug just as deep and got some really crappy thing.
Well, this is a farm field, so.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, finally. Something in the bag.
Yeah, but it's starting to come apart there a little bit in the middle. It's a shame that they didn't find the. Did you recheck the hole for the rest of it?
Have I? No.
Not
I
yet.
have not rechecked the hole.
Are you filming me? I'm filming you.
Yeah, that happens a lot with YouTubers.
Awesome find, man.
And then there's Kyle.
There he is, the nibbler. I see a smile, and that's rare. So I think he's got something good. Smiling nibbler. Oh, I see round. I see round. It's about the size of a nickel. May I hold it in my hand for a second?
It's thin though. That made me think Colonial.
I don't want to rub on it, but you're
I
right.
know.
He was saying he finds cobs and stuff. Maybe it is really old. What did it ring up as? Well, here, I'm just going to run it.
Oh, okay. You know what? 60.
60? Yeah, I would say it's the size of a nickel, but it's not a nickel.
It's thinner. I can
Go
see
ask
a
him.
profile.
That might be something colonial. We're going to go investigate that. That is a really cool find. All right, I'm still out in this new field. Kyle's way down there. Brian's way, not that far, but he's right there. I had a really good one here. It was coming up in the mid 80s. I dug the thing, I popped it over. I swang over it somewhere in here. This might be a good one, so I'm gonna get my camera out. And we're gonna see, hold on, I'm gonna mount it. Hold on, let me mount it. Okay, here we go. Is it recording? Oh, I got a silver quarter. A silver quarter. There it is. It's still in the clump. There it is. We're gonna see what year it is. Hang on. You can see the impression still in the clump. You can see the impression from where it was in there. Is there another one? No. My camera never focuses when it starts to get dark. There it is. 1935. That's a beautiful one. It sounded good.
Same year as your Merc.
That was 44, I think, or 45. It was 40 something. Awesome. Is there a mint mark? No. It was pretty good down. It was about maybe 6 inches down. Awesome. Is it 25? No, 35. Whew. Good find. I will take it. Let's keep going. It's starting to get dark. All right. You might think I'm sweating, but I'm just gonna say Brian threw a water balloon at me. It is hot. It is muggy, but the sun's going down. We got a 3-hour ride home, and I want to try to make the best of it. So we're gonna push on for a little bit more in this field. I got 1 silver. Bry's got a silver. Kyle's got a copper button. That's not a bad finish. So 1 or 2 more rows. I'll take off. And I got my first wheat penny of the day. We've been here digging maybe 9 hours. I think it's 1944. There it is. There's mosquitoes flying all over me. But it was a good one. I had to dig a pretty big hole. It was squeaking. I wasn't sure where it was, so it's better to dig a big first hole than a small hole and then have to keep expanding it out. It's harder to get the plug back in. But I'll take it. First weedie of the day. Whew. We're done. It was a good day. Bri, I super appreciate you having us down. He was a really cool dude. Digging 925, Brian Allen. Look him up. I'll put a link below. The Nibbler, if you don't know him, the Nickel Nibbler, I'll put a link below. And I'll put a link below to my channel. If you want to watch my channel, just click on the link below. But thanks, guys, and I'll see you later.
At your channel.
Oh, yeah. All right, whatever. I know, Kyle, it's a joke.
Oh, sorry.
Look, I got it. I'm the nipple nibbler.
There we go. There we go. The Nipple Nibbler. All right, guys. Later.
See you.
All right, guys. Here's my interesting finds for the day. Even though we were there 9 hours, I spent a lot of time talking to Brian and the homeowners and the neighbors. I just like chatting with people. So I probably didn't dig as many things as I should have. But here's my cool stuff. I got this awesome giant fork. It's some sort of probably like a barbecue utensil. I looked up the company name, which is Doro, B&M Doro. I think it's from like the 50s, but it's all brass. I just think it's super cool. It's a rivet in the back. Awesome find there. I got this piece, which I think is the outside of a change purse. And right where I found it, I found a whole bunch of the modern coins. So that might be what it was, I'm not sure. A little planter hook. I got the 1 key. It says Curtis WR3. Don't know what it's to. This is a piece of junk, but when I pulled it out, it was all dirty. It looked like that. I thought it was a whistle, but it's not. It's just like a junky bracket. But sometimes they fool you, so I'm going to fool you too. I got the 1 bullet unfired. Bryce says it's a 38 special. It's starting to rot away at the top. You know, I thought it was lead, but I don't think a lead would rot away. But I don't know, just kind of cool. I thought this was a button, but I think it might be part of a rivet. Not sure, small. This piece, which I found right next to the corn crib, like a bracket, just looks really cool. It has some cool age to it. Don't know what it's from. This awesome relic, which I showed you in the video, originally I thought was a pipe, but I think it's some sort of a microscope lens or a telescope lens. The original house was owned by a doctor. You can kind of see through it. So I think this might have been one of his original instruments. So how cool is that? No markings on it, but awesome piece there. These are my modern coins. Looks like 17 pennies, 1 nickel, 9 dimes, 2 quarters, and then my cool coins for the day, the first ever Eisenhower dollar. That is super cool. I've never seen anyone dig an Eisenhower dollar. I just figured if someone dropped it, they would pick it up. But there it is, 1972. It's probably worth only the dollar that you're looking at, but when you dig it out of the ground, oh, it's priceless. I got the 1 Indian penny, and I'm having a hard time seeing the date. I'm cleaning it and cleaning it. It's 72. Brian thinks it's 1971. Either way, that is a key date Indian. I'm gonna have to go at it with some warm peroxide. Of course, the 1 digit you can't see is that most important digit. But at least it's an 1870 something Indian. I'll keep working on it. And then 2 silver coins for me, a 43 Merc and a 35 Washington. So that round out the day, and I will take it. So that was our trip, and it was a fun day. Bri was a cool guy. The homeowners were really gracious. They let us walk all through those outbuildings. They had original hand-hewn wood early 1800s tools hanging up on the inside. It was a really cool building, all of them were. We checked out the early 1800s graveyard. It was a cool day. I might not have found the greatest of treasure, but sometimes, you know, just the people you hang out with just makes the day kind of exciting. So thanks for having us down, Brian. Next week, me and Nibbler are going north for another adventure, early 1800s. That's the way I like them. And hopefully we'll find a few cool things. So thanks for watching. Happy hunting. I'll see you in the next one. Later.